Okay, the third map is here with DK. This is Interbellum created by Juxtapose. Let's get this started. Ascension. With the aid of a mysterious ally, Kerrigan fights an unexpected enemy, blocking her way to the artifact. It's not a big map, let's see. Looks like a macro map, judging from the preview. Macro, I mean micro. My queen, are you alright? You're closing off to us. There's something odd inside that cave, Isha. There's Protoss, but I'm sensing something else. Something Terran? Yet not Terran. Oh, there's a compute. My queen, we are being contacted by the Protoss, but they are not the Kalai. Queen of the Zerg, I am Executor Neon of the tal'darim. The Master said that you would come. Of course, had to involve the tal'darim. The tal'darim, whatever tribe you are, you can tell Artanis we are not of the Kalai, nor do they know that we are here. We have operated in the shadows, beyond the sight of the Kalai and Nerzi, for thousands of your years. We are here on this world for the Terzi. Your massacre of the Kalai would have made it even easier for us to retrieve without notice, but a group of Terran vermin has arrived with the same purpose. Free for all. I thought I sensed Terrans, but they're further in the cave network. They're no concern of my tal'darim. Ah, but they are. The remaining Kalai have collapsed the main tunnel that leads to the artifact you seek. There are other tunnels, however, ones that lead through Terrazine chambers that we can guide you through. And let me guess, these Terrans are in those chambers? They are. They are led by strange Terrans, however, ones with strong psionic potential. They call themselves Spectres. Our master would like us to aid you in reaching the artifact. But in return, we want you to help us secure the Terrazine from these foolish Terrans. Ha! Very well, Executor. I'll show these Spectres what real psionic potential is. Then it shall be. Scour these vermin from the chambers, Sarah Kerrigan. Their very presence desecrates the memory of the gods. My queen, you really wish us to aid these Protoss? For the moment, Isha, like all allies of convenience, when they outlive their usefulness, we'll cast them aside. Broodmother, prepare to move forward and start deep tunneling reinforcements to me as often as you can. That artifact will be mine, and no Protoss or Terran will stand in my way. Bring 7 Terrazine canisters back to the tal'darim pylons. Bring Kerrigan to the artifact. Kerrigan must have... Okay, all tal'darim Protoss. So who are these Terrans is my question.
Yes, Cerebrate.
Alright, so Kerrigan doesn't have her overpowered stats. You know, part of the swarm. Even brutal level difficulty was easy because Kerrigan was just outrageously overpowered.
Yes, Cerebrate.
Oh, these zealots are 3-3 too, so I gotta be careful.
What is it now?
Looks like this is the beacon.
Yes, Cerebrate. On my way. On my way.
Photon cannons. My queen, reinforcements are deep tunneling to you now.
On my way.
Yeah, I need some reinforcements.
Right.
Whoa, that's a lot.
What is it now? What is it now? Right. Yes, Cerebrate.
Okay, let's go.
What is it now?
All forces are under attack.
No, we can't get lurkers yet. Oh, why is that photon cannon right clicking me?
What is it now?
It's fine, Kerrigan will be fine. So I guess each beacon that I... So who are these Protoss then? Not sure. So each beacon that I find will bring me more reinforcements. Whoa. I might have to restart because Kerrigan is dangerously low. Now I have to press stop just now because Kerrigan got stuck. Because I issued way too much order command. I'll have her cloaked in the time being. This is the final installment, at least for this map. You can see the damage that the Reaper did as it collapsed the tunnel. Take the tunnel on your right. My warriors await you beyond. I'll trust your word, Neon, English word. On the right, he said. Do I trust him? Is this the same path?
Yes, Cerebrate.
Oh, I see. Beyond, you will find a site where terrorism is collected. These terrans have begun taking it. You'll kill them and return the terrorism to the pylon. So everyone's 3-3 upgraded. I don't think my hunter killers need to survive. Yeah, only Kerrigan. So this time she doesn't have the regeneration feature. I probably should have used that. I should have probably had Kerrigan, die and check out the triggers that was associated with that. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to do that. Looks like that's a Spectre. For the cloaks. Of course, these Spectres can cloak, and we don't have any detectors. I'll save energy and for feeding snares. Alright, for a second I forgot to instead. I dispatched a pair of probes to collect the canisters you liberated. Go and retrieve them to collect the terrorism. Okay, who's a fast unit? Zergling's dead, so this guy will have to do. I was like, oh, brain fart. How do I kill the Spectres? And then I noticed, oh, Kerrigan. Oh, these probes became red. Okay. So one thing I would probably do with this map is let's say the map maker the player used a lot of energy and didn't have 75 energy. Now bring a probe to each terrorism canister and then return them to the pile. I'll do that, sir. So what I'm saying is, let's say before I got to this point, my hero had like what, less than 10 energy. Then once that transmission, once Kerrigan starts talking, I'll probably make it so that she gets 75 energy back. Good. Now past the first terrorism chamber to your right, you'll find more of my forces waiting for you. The next terrorism chamber lies north, beyond the underground river. So yeah, basically I'll reset the energy count to like, I don't know, like 100 or something. Just in case. Or you have to do a lot of save and loads, but I don't know, that's I guess up to the player. Up to the north, he said, right? I have to go here first? Oh, things will be getting harder now. Can these guys morph and merge? Yes, they can. They also have the plus 50 energy upgrade and hallucination. So what I'll do is, first, let's hallucinate Kerrigan and see what's the happen. There's a beacon here too. That doesn't really matter. Additional reinforcements are keep tunneling to you now, my king. Okay, I got a lot of units now. It's fine, I guess. And lurkers too. Oh. You done laying those mines yet? They're coming. Yeah, I'm done. They try to cross this bridge. We get to watch them go boom. The cowardly terrans have set a trap for us. We can use our silent storms to clear their minds. Or use hallucination, my friend. Which is even better. Because I don't know where the spider mine's at. Like so. And now we send in a zealot to confirm the spider mine is cleared or not. And it looks like they are. And that poor Marine got ripped apart like I foretold.
All forces are under attack.
So this is where I might need to be more careful. But I didn't have a lot of units, so I can just A-click this for now. I keep getting okay, well, hold on. I keep getting confused with the color. I double clicked the ensnare by accident. Oh, that was a girl specter? Just Batman. Yeah, look at those poor SUVs. Where are you going, sir?
Yes, Celebrate.
Sending additional probes. Come and collect them.
Gold move.
Okay, so where's the probe? Let's see here. Unbro these fellas. It'll be a nice tough if, let's say for instance, since I already cleared this area out, my probes will obviously easily get these canisters. Uraj Crystal. You can't rename them with the normal map editor, unfortunately, but that's why I recommend using SCM Draft 2. But for the time being, this is good enough. Once again, bring a probe to each of the canisters and return them to the pylon. But like, this is the thing, like, since I know I cleared out the enemy units, I'll probably make it so that the enemy suddenly pop out here or somewhere, or just create a unit from us, like a location, you know, trigger. I don't know, just to make things more unique or interesting, because they can come out from here for all that matters. You know what I mean? Like, you can make like or like some kind of other cave do that, like just so that these probes don't get, you know, easily. I guess they're invulnerable, so it doesn't really matter. But the breath of creation. Have you ever tasted its like, Queen of Zerg? No matter. To the west of this terracing chamber, you'll connect back to the main tunnel the Calite tried to deny you. You'll find more of my breathing waiting to aid you just beyond. The last of our reinforcements are tunneling to you, my queen. Use them well. Do you get Ultralist now? Yes. So it looks like it's gonna be even harder now. And I gotta be careful of specters. So I guess did the mapmaker use each individual hero units as specters? That's pretty neat. I was kind of expecting a regular ghost unit to be modified as specters, but that wasn't the case. So these Ultralists are very, very tanky, so I'll just lead the charge. These folks. Did I miss any unit behind? Probably not. On the minimap, it feels like I missed a unit because ahead you'll find more of my forces, including a special surprise.
Yes, Celebrate.
A weaver of our own. One good thing about the foolish Kalai being here is that we were able to liberate some of their technology for our own. I hope we don't need to fight these guys.
I'm listening.
To the northwest, you'll find the final terrorism chamber. Now bring me my terrorism. Do I have to go in here then? Before that, scout out a bit more? I still have my original 100 kills here. Back to this. Some touch of work. Oh, there's more units here. Holy jeez. Be careful.
What is it now?
Okay, I guess this is why we have the defilers. I can't make scarabs. Can you disable scarabs? I don't think you can. Anyway, I feel like, does this lead to somewhere? Probably not. Okay, so I gotta march forward with it. Gotta be careful not to consume Kerrigan with this defiler. That'll be kind of weird. Okay, I'll move my melee units and lurkers. Like so.
Our forces are under attack.
What is it now?
Oh, I missed the universal. Okay, where's the Spectre though? That's the thing. Right there? Oh, right there. Yeah, so I guess the map maker used different heroes as Spectre units. Different ghost heroes. Okay, there's more SCII there.
Yes.
The Uraj crystal is the canister here, folks. My last group of probes has arrived. Do not lose them. I like the emphasis. Alright, let's get these probes there. Do not lose them, they're invulnerable. I think they're invulnerable? Let me see. So I guess it guarantees them to get the crystal. So close now. Bring these probes with each terrazine canister to that beacon.
Yes, Cerebrate.
Is there anything else that I should be concerned?
What is it now?
This reaver was no use actually. This map is like a, yeah, like a labyrinth. Yes, the breath of creation brings me closer to the void and to the gods. You have done well, Queen of Blades.
I'm listening.
King of Kings! To the east, you'll find the artifact while a force of these specters bar your way. We'll help you remove them. To the east? Where's the east? How do you get there? Is the question. Do you go here? How do you go to the east? Oh, right there. Okay, okay. Wow, I didn't even know there was a path here. Well, this ultra is very low. I think I lost a lot of ultras in that fight. Like 2 or 3? Oh, look, girl, you wanna join the party here? Unfortunately, I cannot. Poor side. Oh, I can't even kill them. Well, I can, I guess. You see Psionic Storm like this?
Yes, Cerebrate.
That'll do the job. I feel like I didn't have more I lost a lurker in that engagement too, huh?
I'm listening.
So I wonder what happens if I wait. I sense something familiar.
Yes,
Something that's
Cerebrate.
watching us. So I wonder what happens if we bring the units here first instead of over here. Dr. Narud, holy Jesus Christ. Not like this. Not like this Samudran. What's with this one zealot?
Yes, Cerebrate.
Okay, looks like we're fighting here. What the hell is this xel'naga artifact? There is one final test the Master wishes for you to undertake before we can allow you to the artifact. Would that be your predictable betrayal of my trust? The gods reward strength, Kerrigan. It is the way of Ascension. I see you as delusional as all the other Protoss after all. Oh well, I was going to kill all of your warriors when I got here anyway. You son of a... No, not Kerrigan. I didn't save. That was a doozy. I think I would have probably, yeah. Oh dang. Well, that was kind of fun, I guess. I'll make a cut here. I probably should have saved, but that Dr. Nerd had me a raging boner for some reason. That was a good touch. Spectres, tal'darim, Kala. Okay, so these were Kala expeditions. I was kind of wondering who these guys were, but anyway, I'll try to make a cut. Mapmaker did not put a set low mission, next mission objectives trigger. Would have been a nice touch if the mapmaker did. It's a very easy trigger to do, but anyway, I'll make a cut here when I get to that part. So just wait for me. Alright, so I'm playing my second attempt right now, and one thing I noticed is that I try to move my units past this area. I cleared this area, and right now my probes are currently delivering the terrorism canister back to the beacon. And I activated this beacon where I should get the ultimate reinforcements, but it's not happening because I believe the map maker put a switch trigger then, or something along that line, to get the order of events, rolling in correctly. So this is a good touch, but what I would also recommend is placing Dark Templar walls, just so that the player cannot advance the next location before this happens. So this is a good touch. Anyway, back to my cut. Alright, so I have my units. I'm making another test here. I just saved. I want to see what happens if I bring my units here first.
For vengeance.
So I'll probably, I feel like I'm gonna break the order of events, the triggers too, so I'll put some kind of a wall here. Again, Dark Templar wall should suffice. Probably get a neutral unit and make the Dark Templar wall here just so the player cannot, pass this right now. Because I feel like I can just, just march assault here all the way to that gateway that I saw, or some kind of white structures that I saw, Protoss structures. But since the map maker, or the executor, tal'darim executor, is telling us to go over here first, I'll definitely put some kind of a, or put a trigger so that whenever you bring a unit here, the trigger will make it so that the unit will go back to like a certain area again until you clear this area first. Or something like that. But I'll recommend putting invisible Dark Templar wall, and you have to make sure that to make the if you're gonna do this, make sure that Dark Templar are invincible, just so that the player doesn't abuse the splash damage mechanic, and you can just clear the wall and then just pretty much destroy the trigger process. But anyway, back to my cut again. Just sharing my thought here. Alright, I got through that last part with a little bit of... I improved my gameplay over here. That was a good assault.
Yes.
Minimized my casualties on my units. I didn't lose my hunter killers though in the first round when I was fighting against the Reaver over here carelessly, but it's fine. Alright, so I'm gonna save. And let's move this. Let's do this. Yeah, there's still, I think there's a third Spectre somewhere, unless I'm mistaken. And now it's time to destroy some Protoss, right? Where's that coming from? Jeez, Spectre is hurt. 30 damage. So I guess the map maker didn't make all the Spectres have same damage. I noticed the first Spectre that I fought had 25 damage. And it's time to see some air direct again. But before that, let's kill some beams. I'll leave one Dragoon just in case, so the trigger doesn't break. But I'm pretty sure I can kill this trigger.
Yes, Cerebrate.
Damn you, Node. What if I psionic storm you? What happens then?
Cerebrate.
Who knows? There's one final test, the master wishes, blah 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 blah. I can press escape to get the trigger rolling faster. So looks like we're only fighting against a Dragoon and a Zealot. Yay! Wow, I have all these red units with me. And they're gonna turn into brown. Oh, even the white Protoss units turned into brown, I think. Were they brown? Oh, I don't know. But this is a good touch, India. Very good, Sarah Kerrigan. The artifact and its sacred knowledge are now yours. If I ever meet you, Nyan, I'll kill you myself. I doubt you'll get the opportunity. I go to fulfill the will of the gods. Our paths shall not cross again. Alas, the artifact is mine. Now to uncover its secrets. It's showing me a vision of a moon. The xel'naga were once there as well. They call it Ulan. They built shrines on this moon, shrines that hold pieces. Called past tense. These shrines are the next piece of the puzzle. I must travel to Ulan. Broodmother, you'll need to remain behind and hold the swarm ready for my return. My queen, while I can no longer sense the tal'darim and any remaining terrors have fled, the Protoss will certainly be sending a fleet to rescue any survivors. Yes, Isha, I'm counting on it. The stalwart Protoss are always so predictable. Broodmother, prepare our hive clusters and ready our minions. I doubt the Protoss will be much longer. I have something special to prepare for them. Congratulations! You've completed StarCraft Interbellum Mission Pack 1. Look for Mission Pack 2. It's alright. Nice little credit touch there. Yep. Oh, even my name's there. I didn't know that. That was pretty good. So, okay, well, that was pretty neat. So one thing I noticed about this particular mission is that the probes that we get, some turn into red and some just stay as teal. Obviously because the unit that was placed for the teal probes never got the chance to turn red because it already assumed control of our faction. So I will kind of look into that a little bit more, just for color consistency. But I really like this thing here, like having your own Protoss units like turn, their backs on you. That was a good touch. I also like the specters there too. And when I first played this map, like several minutes ago, I thought the white Protoss were tal'darim for some reason, but of course the tal'darim were helping me. So, but anyway, that was alright. And this is fake, by the way. This is caused by me saving the game, and then Blizzard really should address this issue, this elapsed time thing. But anyway, I hope you all enjoy watching this. I am looking forward to the next mission pack. And Juxtapose, keep doing your magic. We don't have that much map makers here in 2018, so anyway, I probably should resume my project too. I've been holding off on that for too long. Tomorrow or next week, I'll continue Duran, Storm Surge, and Impending Doom. Yes, you heard it, Impending Doom. I really should get onto that right about soon. Anyway, thanks for watching again. DK signing off here, folks.